Hello, Wargamers! We're back with another game of Kill Team. Our final two teams. We have Anna with the Chaos Cult, and I am playing the Sanctifiers. And I painted them all up so they're super fancy. But yeah, so this will be our last match on the Vulcus terrain, and then we're hoping to play on some Galadark. We got to get it all primed and painted. You know, a million things to do.
Yep. Can't get them all done, guys.
Nope. But yeah, jumping right into it.
Yeah, we got everything set up, ready to go.
Yeah, so Anna won the initiative roll. So we will take you through her list.
I've got a bunch of Chaos devotees chilling in the right corner. And then I've got a Chaos devotee here and one here. And then these are both of my Blessed Blades. And then I have my icon art in the middle. And then I have another devotee here. And then this is my leader. And she is the cult demagogue, if I'm saying that right.
Close enough.
Close enough. And then I have two more devotees here, and then the Mind Witch.
And then for the Sanctifiers, I have a missionary here and another one over there. And then we have the Horde. So that's the Confessor, Preacher. We took, for the special guys, we took all three except for the guy with the banner, and then we just took a regular Preacher there. I think that's what they're called. Is that it? Yeah, the one Preacher. I kind of wish I had more for the flamethrowers, because, you know, Anna has like a million guys over here, but such is life. Yeah, so for the crit op, we're playing mission number 4, Upload. And kill op, we've already selected our attack ops and our primaries.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have equipment.
I took my 4 faction equipment, which is Baleful Script, Unholy Talisman, Vile Blessings, and Covert Guises, I think.
Sure.
I don't know. And then I took an extra equip, and I'm bringing frag grenades.
Cool. And then I took my 4 faction equipments, the Purity Seals, Imperial Cult Symbols, Ecclesiarchy Texts, and Sanctification Orbs, which are really just like Molotov cocktails. Or I guess they're, you know, orbs full of gasoline that you throw on your enemies so that they burn better. And then for scouting, as Anna mentioned, she took equip, so she got the grenades, because, you know, when you got 9 guys all bunched up, the grenades are pretty good. And then I did what's it called, a reposition?
Yep.
A move, whatever it is. And that's why my one missionary is out front. And with that, I think that's everything.
We should also mention my guys mutate.
Yes.
So they have a first mutation. They mutate into Chaos Mutants. So I have 5 of those. And then they mutate after the Chaos Mutants into Chaos Torments. And I have 3 of those.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the fact that there's a bunch of shitty dudes on the board.
Yep.
But, you know, you do have 14 bodies. Which
exactly.
Is quite a few. Cool. And with that, we'll jump into turning point number 1. And here we are in turning point number 1. So I'm on the scouting phase, but I gave the initiative to Anna because
he's a kind gentleman.
Yeah, sure. We both gained our CP, and for the strategy phase,
I am going to mutate because why not?
Might as well.
I get to do it for free. I get to do 2 of mine. So I'm going to do these 2 guys that are chilling over here.
Cool. You also have to pick one of your mutations to give your guys. So when you mutate the first guy, you pick an enhancement that all of your mutants get, and then when you mutate a second time, you pick a second one that your big guys get in addition to the first one.
I'm gonna go with number 5.
Sinewed. Ignore any changes to the hit stat of this operative's melee weapons from being injured, and the melee weapons have the brutal weapon rule. Seems good.
Yep. So this one's gonna go bye-bye and get replaced with Spicy Hot Chica. And then this one's gonna go bye-bye and get replaced with this ugly one.
It's all the tentacles.
Yeah, he's cool.
Tentacles are cool.
Tentacles are cool.
Okie dokie. And then for me, I have to pick an orator, and that will be my confessor, because it has to be. And
Okie dokie.
he's the best choice. So that will bring us to the firefight phase.
Alrighty.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Who do I go with? Okay.
Okay, so we already forgot, but Annie gets to use covert guises to move D3 devotees.
And I got new dice.
Yeah, fancy pants.
I got big ones and these fancy little ones. For 2. So this devotee is gonna go up to here. And this one up to here. Perfect. So I'm gonna go with my Chaos Devotee. They can move 6 inches, which gets them right behind here. So I'm just gonna tuck them behind this barricade, keep them on conceal. And then I get to activate a second one, correct?
Yeah, what's it called?
Group activation.
Yeah, so you get to immediately activate a second one.
And that one will do the same thing.
That's kind of quick.
Yep.
I don't know how to feel about that. That dude over there doesn't have a flamethrower either. I already regret everything. Crazy how that happens. What do I want to do? The preachers have smelled blood. We're gonna move Dash up to here. And hopefully Cultist is foolish enough to stick his head out and I can torch him.
So this devotee is going to move 6 inches, 5, up to here. And then the second one is going to activate and move to here.
The Death Cult Assassin is gonna move Dash to here. Ready to pounce.
So my Mind Witch is going to go. She has a 6-inch move, so she can just scurry up here. Angle herself nice. And then she has an ability called Malefic Vortex, which costs 1 AP. Place one of your Malefic Vortex markers visible to this operative or on vantage terrain of a terrain feature that's visible to this operative. Inflict 1 damage on each enemy operative within 2 inches of that marker. In addition, in the ready step of each strategy phase, inflict 1 damage on each enemy operative within 2 inches of that marker. This operative cannot perform this action while within control range of an enemy operative. And I'm going to place it right there.
Boop. Classic. And 2 inches of that marker is literally everybody. So what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 dice. Oh my god, that's so annoying. They all have different wounds too, don't they? Okay, so Cherub's down to 4. Everybody else is at 6. Set the leader. Who's at 9? That was just mean. That's going to be so annoying to keep track of. God damn. My turn. A.
Yeah, bud.
So the Confessor's going to go, and he's going to move Dash up to here. He's going to haul his 9 wounds with him. Okie dokie.
So my mutant's gonna go. She's gonna just move and dash up to the wall.
My Salvationist is going to move up and use her medkit to heal the leader. Wait.
My second mutant's gonna move and dash to this corner.
Our Conflagrator, is that his name? Hey, it is. The guy with the double flamers will move Dash to here and stay within 2 inches of this barricade.
So I'm gonna go with my leader. She's gonna dash through the door. And she lands in front of the door. And then she has a 6-inch movement, which I believe, yeah, gets her anywhere over there. So I'm gonna put her right here.
Leader versus leader.
Yeah, I never play with like intentions before the game. I just like
Kind of send it.
go with what the game tells me. I see how you play, and I'm like, okay, how do I play around this?
The pieces, they whisper to me.
For real.
I'm going to go with my cherub at the back. I hope that's on the camera. Yeah, definitely is. Okay, so I'm going to activate my cherub at the back, who's going to fly up to here. And then it's going to motivate in the best way possible with a cattle prod. And it's going to prod the guy in front here.
Rude.
Go, go. Spread the word of Jesus Christ. Oh, and that goes on this guy, not that guy.
Spread it yourself. The icon arc has a 6-inch move. We've already measured it. You can move here. And then I'm going to spend 1 AP for Ruinous Icon for deterioration. Whenever an enemy operative is within 4 inches of this operative, normal and critical damage inflicts 1 more damage on that operative.
If this guy was the flamethrower, I would 100% put him here and torch both those guys. But alas, they've been outplayed. Remember people's names? Nope. Remember Minnie's names? Easy. Drill Abbott is going to move Dash. And he's going to join the party. Woot woot.
So Blessed Blade number 1 is gonna go here. Blessed Blade number 2. Oh, gonna go here. And they're still within 6 of each other, so they can still activate together next.
Well, we have another very exciting turn of move dashing a priest. But this guy has a cool chainsaw.
This devotee's gonna move to the door. And this one is gonna move up to here.
Do you want to go through the door, or are you going to just stay there?
Yeah, I guess I can dash through the door.
Our Miraculist is going to move up as well. And then we're going to have to shift some of these around. All these wounds to keep track of, jeez.
So early on in the game.
Too early for this, that's for sure.
So I'm going to dash him up and through the door. And then move him 6.
Okay, my missionary is going to move up a bit, but not too much. And then you would get a counteraction, but you don't get anybody to engage. So I'll move my last guy. Okay, and then my missionary here, I don't really know what to do with him, so I think he's just going to pass. Because, there are
Womp womp.
some cultists back there. Okay, and I believe that's all.
Heck
So
yeah.
we will ready up and see y'all in turning point number 2.
Shaky cam.
Oh yeah, right. Good thing you're here.
Yep.
Okay, so end of the turn. Most of Anna's forces have moved up. I'm a little scared. That's a lot of meat. And then she has 2 guys back here holding it down. She's got some guys over here on this side. The Mind Witch and those 2 over there. And then I've kind of made a wall here with my 2 missionaries out at the sides doing their job. And I think it's going to turn into a big old battle for the middle. It looks like it from up here. Okay, and with that, we will see you all in turning point number 2. Okay, so... Oh, I never readied up.
Nope.
We're not ready. Absolutely riveting content here. Okay, so in the ready step, because of my 1 faction equipment, what was it? Ecclesiarchy text. So I roll 2d6, and if it's less than 9, I get a CP. It's a 10. Fuck me.
Aww.
Okay, so roll off for initiative. Hey, first or second, babe?
I'll go first.
Okie dokie. So I'll get 2 CP. Go to 5. You'll get 1. Into the strategy phase.
So I can mutate 2,
Yep.
you said? This mutant is going to mutate. Oh, that looks cool. So she's going to upgrade 2 into this little bug.
Okay, and then which upgrade are you going to give your big guys?
Barbed. Which is whenever this operative is fighting or retaliating, enemy operatives cannot assist. And each time you strike, also inflict 1 damage on each other enemy operative within this operative's control range, or D3 damage instead if this operative is a torment.
What?
Yeah, baby.
Can I just concede now?
Yes.
Did that make for a bad video?
No. No, that made me feel really good.
That's rude. Well, I'm going to pick my Confessor to be my orator, because I have to.
Okay. I'm going to do Sickening Aura. I'm going to pay 1 for Sickening Aura, which is whenever an enemy operative is within 2 inches of friendly Chaos Cult Mutant or Chaos Cult Torment operatives, worsen the hit stat of that enemy operative's weapons by 1.
What? How am I supposed to win? Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna pay 1 for Zealous Persecution. Whenever a friendly Sanctifier operative is fighting during an activation in which it's performed the charge action, its melee weapons have the lethal 5+ weapon rule.
And I'm going to pay for Fervent Onslaught, which is friendly Chaos Call operatives. Melee weapons have the accurate 1 weapon rule or the accurate 2 weapon rule if that friendly operative is a mutant or torment operative.
I'm going to pay 1 for Fervent Brawl. Whenever a friendly Sanctifier operative that's benefiting from the sermon is fighting or retaliating, its melee weapons have the ceaseless weapon rule. Bunch of zealots up in here, apparently. The forces of good versus the forces of evil, but we'll let you determine who's good and who's bad because it's 40k. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, I will also pass. So that brings us to the firefight phase. And you're going first again.
Yup. So my Torment is going to flip from Conceal to Engage. Do a little hoppy hop in. We've measured this all out, so no worries there.
Charging right into the thick of things.
And then we're going to smack the leader.
You could do 1 CP for Horned, and then you deal D3 when you charge in.
So we'll pay a CP for that.
And that'll be the Abhorrent Mutation Firefight ploy to give the Chaos Torment the Accursed Gifts Horned. And then when it does the charge, it will deal D3 for 2, which will put my Confessor. He was at 9, so now he's down to 7. Ew. Well, it's not looking good.
And then I have a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, you have Brutal, and I'm -1 to hit.
So I'm 5 attacks, hits on 4s, but I think I'm hits on 3s.
You have Accurate 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then Strike is every time you deal a damage, or you inflict a die. So every time you do that, oh my god, you deal D3 on the Salvationist, that guy, and the Death Cult Assassin.
So 5 attacks, hits on 4s, 4/5, ceaseless rending, and brutal.
And you're Accurate 2,
And
so you
accurate
get
2.
2 autos.
So 2 auto hits.
Yeah. And then I am 4 attacks, hits on 3s, which will be 4 because you're stinky. 5/5 brutal shock. Ceaseless is reroll
1s.
a value of your choice.
So I'll reroll that 1. And do a crit.
Mm-hmm. And then rending is if you get a crit, you can upgrade to another crit. Okay.
I think you're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead and the game's just over.
Ta-da!
Okay, so 2 crits. I have Ceaseless as well. Let's make sure that's the right one. Benefiting from the sermon, yeah. So I get to reroll mine. 2 ones into 2 ones. Ayo. Okay, so I got 2 crits. I got 7 wounds left.
How much damage do your crits do?
5.
Okay. I'm gonna block 1 of your crits with my crits.
Well, no, that's just rude. Okay, well, I'll hit you for 5, and I have shock, so that'll get rid of 1 of your regular hits.
Okay.
And then you get to, you're not quite disgustingly resilient, but you get to roll a die.
Whenever an attack dice inflicts damage of 3 or more on this operative, roll 1d6 on a 5 up, subtract 1.
Yeah, so you get to roll a d6. And then it's down to 4. So you take 4.
So I'm down to 9.
Okay.
And then that is 5, 9, 13.
How much are they?
4, 4, and 5.
Okay, so I reduce damage by 1. So if you go 3, 3, and then finish me off, you get to deal D3
Okay.
to each of my guys.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
Happy with that?
I didn't know how that worked. So.
Yeah, because you get to choose the order.
Okay.
So you'll deal... So that will kill the Confessor. Oh, man, this is like literally just the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll die. And then you get 3 strikes against the Salvationist.
So 3d3?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so that puts the Salvationist down to 1. And then the Death Cult Assassin is the same.
3, 5, 6.
So that puts him down to 1 as well, I believe. He's on 8, so he's down to 2, which will injure him.
Anybody else?
No.
Okay.
Thank God. Well, I would say that was pretty effective.
So I got a kill.
Yep.
Rawr.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, man, oh, jeez. Is this guy within an inch? Oh, yeah, no, that guy's within an inch, too, so you get to maybe kill another guy. He's only got 6 wounds.
3, 6, 7.
Boom. Okay, so you get another kill. We definitely should have put the camera over there for those dice.
Oh, well.
But, okay, so I'll just move this over here. Yeah, so Anna just wiped out 2 guys and injured 2 more. Cool.
Go
cool,
Torment.
Cool. A very effective combat.
That's my area. Bye-bye. Good game.
I'm going to go where you are, sorry. And I'm going to attack you anyways.
Oh, red.
Yeah. Sure. Well, my Miracleist will not let that stand. So she's going to activate and use her Burning Hands. So that's limited once per battle. Yeah, 1 attack. Hits on 2s, which will be 3s because you're stinky and I'm wounded. And it's 7/8.
Fuck.
Only 1 attack, though.
On my Torment?
Yep. We get there. Yeah, okay, so I will hit you for 8 and then die.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, and then that means you get to deal more damage to your...
Yeah.
I forgot. At least you kill me in 1 hit. Yeah, okay, so...
I have Ceaseless, so...
It's not going to matter. So I'm going to hit you for 8, so roll your D6. So it will deal 8, and that puts you down to 1. But then you get to deal D3 to my Death Cult Assassin when you strike and would-be kill the Miracleist. Just 1. Just 1 D3.
Oh.
It's just 1 hit. You kill him, though.
3.
Fucking oof. Okay, and then my Miracleist has a thing where if they would die, instead they don't. And then they get to fall back on 1 wound. So the Miracleist will fall back.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're just going to move her back here. Okie dokie. You get another VP for that. For the kill. Kill number 3. Jeez, did you really just kill 3 guys?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I told you this was going to be a short round, too.
You're like, it's going to be really long, and I'm like, The Mind Witch is going to use her Malefic Vortex to pick up the token. And that's my vortex sound.
Okay, and then that deals 1 damage to everybody.
Yep.
So this guy goes to 5. This guy goes to 5. This guy goes to 3. 2 inches. Oh, hey, look, it hits that guy too. That goes to 5 as well. Oh, man. I have depression.
It's okay, you can just concede.
I think I want to try to flamethrower these guys to death first. I'm going to activate the Conflagrator. They're going to move out and around to here, which will give them a shot with the flamethrower at the leader. And then we'll get to torch these 3 guys in here.
That's mean.
Hopefully we get the triple kill and we get back in this game.
Triple kill.
I think we're kind of done though. Against your leader, primary target, 4 attacks, hits on 2s, 3/3 damage.
Ceaseless or running or piercing or piercing.
No, just okay. Torrent 2 and Blaze. And then 3 rolls. So 4 helps if I roll the right number of dice. Ayo! 4 hits, 2 hits, 2 crits.
1 save.
So 9 damage.
Dead.
Sorry, this one's here. That's only 1. And then against your Mook, 3 hits.
2 saves.
Okay, so 3 damage.
Goes to...
And then your Blessed Blade, 4 hits.
2 saves.
6 damage.
Goes to 2.
Well, so much for the triple kill.
You killed my leader, though.
Yeah, and then with the last APL, we'll charge. Into here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just going to charge right here. And that's me. I should have dashed back. That would have been a way better play. Because now that guy's just dead.
Yep, because my Blessed Blade's going to attack him.
Are we cool with takesies backsies? You can just kill him, it's fine.
You want to take his backsies? Because I'll just charge my other Blessed Blade into him.
Yeah, you're fine there. It's whatever. I don't think I'm gonna win anyways. Okay. Blessed Blade?
No, my Torment. I want to see if I can get him into these guys. So my Torment's going to switch from Conceal to Engage. We've measured it out. He's going to come on over to here.
Yeah, and a little farther forward, so he's into. Well, on the bright side, it won't take me long to edit this.
So I'll hit into your shooter.
Missionary, yep.
5 attacks, hits on 4s, 4/5, ceaseless, rending, and brutal.
Oh my god. Okay, and then I am 4 attacks, hits on 4s, but it'll be 5s, 4/5.
And then ceaseless is reroll any?
Yeah, one of your choice.
Nope.
You had accurate too, so switch one, just one, because we forgot, but that's a pretty good roll. And then rending lets you upgrade a crit, hit to a crit.
And I got 2 crits, but it's just 1?
Yeah. Okay, and I got 1 hit. I have a thing. I can discard 2 fails to make a success, so I will do that. And I'm lethal 5-ups, so it automatically upgrades to a crit, I guess, because I'm hitting on 5s and I'm lethal on 5s. No, that's just if I charge. Yeah, it's just if I charge. And then I have ceaseless, so I get to reroll one of these. There's a crit. I'm 8 wounds, and I take reduced damage. By 1. So your crits will kill me.
5. Yeah. 5.
Yeah, so 4 and 4, so I die. And then you get to deal, so
I'm down to 9.
Yeah, this guy dies. And then you get to deal 2d3 to that guy over there because of your barbs.
Six.
Oh, really?
Yep. 2 5s.
Puts me to 1. Yep, the 1. Oof. And that injures me as well. Oh my god, what did I do wrong?
The game? I think these are my new favorite guys.
I mean, like, it's not over, but it's kind of over.
That's what Warhammer does to the body, guys.
My little angel guy is gonna fly over here and be like, "Yo, buddy, go avenge your fallen brethren." The demons aren't that scary, right? Surely. You can give him an extra AP.
So this Chaos Devotee is going to switch from Conceal to Engage. And jump on in. Give you a good schmack. So I've got crude melee weapon, 4 attacks, hits on 4s, damages 2, 3.
And then you're assisted, so you're +1 to hit.
So 3 to hit.
Then I am 4 attacks, hits on 5s. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Boop.
Woo!
And then your devotee gets to mutate.
Roar!
And that'll be another kill for you.
And then this devotee is just going to come up here and take this objective. Oh, these die are so pretty. Ta-da!
My preacher is going to flip over to engage. And then he's going to do a 6-inch move and a 3-inch dash, which will put me up to here within 2 inches of those two. Oh, it's not quite. Nope. Okay, well, get to shoot 2 of ya. Saturate torrent 2 inches blaze. Let me just double check what saturate is. I want to see if there's a way to hit that other guy in there.
Why are you like that?
Yeah, so I can only hit your Mind Witch and your Cultist. Your Devotee. So I am 4 attacks, hits on 2, 4/4. So on your Mind Witch, 2 crits and a hit.
Come on, 6s. No saves.
That'll be 12 damage.
Dead.
Hey, we get a second kill. And then on your other guy,
1 save.
how many health are they?
7.
Okay, so 2 hits will kill him. So yeah, that kills him too. Okie dokie.
So Blessed Blade's going to activate.
He can stay on conceal.
Oh.
To swipe.
Okay. And then it's 4 attacks. Hits on 4s. What is it, 3s?
Because you're assisted, yeah.
4, 6, lethal 5-ups.
Okay, and you're dealing an extra damage because you're banner, so you just need 1 hit, and I'm dead because I only have 5 health.
I just rolled all 2s.
Your one thing, you use these 2.
Oh, it's an accurate?
Yeah, you have accurate.
So I retain 2 normals.
You're accurate 1, so you would have retained 1 normal, which would have killed me.
Would be 5 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't even need to roll.
Okay. And then my Blessed Blade will activate because it's within 6 inches, correct?
Yeah, so that was one of his 2, and this guy also has 2 at the same time in any order.
What do you mean?
So, like, you can now do either his last AP or you can do 1 or 2 of his AP. Like, they activate together, but they have 1 AP each, 2 APL each.
So I can't, like, charge an attack?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'd like to charge and attack this guy.
Okay, so you're going to flip this guy over to engage. Yep.
Because he's probably going to die.
And I'm just going to do a little scoot because I don't want to end it because this is technically the same activation. But then the second Blessed Blade over here.
Yeah, he can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to charge in.
Yep.
And swipe.
Yep.
Do the same. I retain.
Yep.
1.
1. You're not assisted though. But I just have a gun.
So I roll
your other 3.
my
and
other
then
3 and it's
face profile.
4, 6 lethal 5-ups. Okay. I'm going to spend a CP.
And reroll 1.
Reroll 1.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a 2. Sorry. It was almost cocked.
Nice.
2 6s. I'm 2/3, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna 6.
Which will be 5, putting you down to 3. And then, yeah, I'll hit you back for 2. And then, do you want to move your other Blessed Blade? Because he still has his second APL.
No.
Okay. Well, my Drill Abbot is going to activate. He's going to flip over to engage, and he's going to charge in to here. And, sorry. Just need 1 hit. Just 1. What's he hit on? Probably 4s, knowing my luck. Yep. So 4 attack, hits on 5s. Oh my fucking god. Pay 1 CP for a reroll. There we go. We get there. So that'll just pop, yeah.
This devotee's going to switch from conceal to engage, and
Yep.
he's going to shoot at this guy.
Yep.
4 attacks, hits on 4s, 2 3s, range 8.
Okie dokie, and I'm saving on 5s.
One crit.
No saves.
3 damage.
Pew pew. You dead. Pew.
And then another devotee goes, correct?
Yep. So he
this
can
one will
move
go.
still.
I
If you want.
don't care for him to move.
Okay.
This one will go.
Yep. And where's he going?
Can I get him in here?
Yeah, he can charge right into the Drill Abbot
I'm
there.
going to do that.
Okay, so we'll go back. Let me go like that. Yep.
So this one's going to activate, charge in, and attack for 4 attacks. It's on 4s, damage 2 3. And I believe it's accurate 1.
Yep. I do hit for 4 damage.
Bang, bang.
You have 4 health left, right?
Yep.
Hits on 4s. Who hits?
Two.
Yep, and then I'll hit you for 4.
Dead.
Okay, and I'm down to 3. My last activation is going to be my Salvationist, who's going to move 6 over to here and take this point. Okie dokie.
Icon Arc's going to switch from conceal to engage. Scoot over to here. Can't see over it though.
Oh, fuck, you can't. That's taller than I thought.
Yeah. Forgot about it.
Could climb up to here.
No.
Maybe not.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, Anna's going to pass, but I don't think it's going to matter. We are going to shoot her on over to the shaky cam here. So at the end of Turning Point 2, I only have 4 guys left, and 2 of them can't fight, and 2 of them are injured. So Inanna has a Torment, a Mutant, and a whole bunch of dudes over here. Like so. So I don't even think we're going to bother scoring it up or anything. I think I'm just going to concede because the Drill Abbot isn't long for this world, and then I have nobody left to take any points. So good game, babe. That was a bloodbath. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Yeah, that.
I thought it was going to be a little more equal than that, honestly, with the flamethrowers and.
Me too. And then you just ran in there and killed like half my guys right away. Wasn't really.
I wasn't planning on switching the mutants into torments, and then you mentioned that, and I was like, haha.
Well, and I didn't figure you'd have 2 right in there. I should have stayed back here, but then I couldn't because you had the thing set up. Yeah, I guess there was just like no real way.
Yep, I like these guys.
Yeah, that was cracked. Like, I wonder if I forgot about something. I could have used. I guess I should have used my orator. Maybe shut down your thing. Yeah, because I needed to roll a 3. So, there. Would have stopped your attack and lived. But, live and learn.
Yep.
The ability to switch your mutations is really good. Also, having 14 bodies is really good.
Yep. The more the merrier.
Yeah. Well, and like I've played the Sanctifiers a couple times, and they're like really good. This is just
cracked.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, anyways, it's a short video, but thanks for watching, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things.
Hell
we appreciate it.
Yeah, up to 63 subscribers.
64 last time I checked.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and hopefully we get some more views on this video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.